We've been looking at life balance and achieving a life balance through five key areas: physical, mental, spiritual, family, and career/interest, and reaching a balance in each of those areas to be able to meet our full potential in life. Last week, we were talking about physical health balance and looking at two key building blocks within that. The first building block was our diet. What are we consuming? The second was our physical activity. What are we doing every day? And so we had two assignments that we needed to do. The first was to make a food journal, and we went through and wrote down every single thing that we ate all day long. The second thing we did was a challenge to do one thing differently every single day to add a little bit of physical activity back into your life. And so today we're going to look at setting a goal to help us to level up in our physical health life balance goal. And so looking at that, we're going to actually be setting three goals. And so the first one is look at your food journal. What are you noticing is something that you can change to make a big difference in your health and your physical health life balance? So looking at that thing, what is it that you need to change? When I was doing this, I looked at my journal and I saw that I was consuming so many calories by drinking sweet tea. And the real easy thing for me to do was cut sweet tea out of my diet, which was like a sin because I'm from the deep south and sweet tea is a staple in my diet. And so I cut out sweet tea and started drinking unsweet tea or water. Now, what are some things as you're looking at your journal that you're noticing are little habits that if you make the smallest change to or cut out of your diet, that will make the biggest difference in your health? The second thing was our physical activity. We were challenged to do one thing differently. So set a goal that you're going to do one thing differently every single day. Let that be taking the stairs, walking a note down the hall, whatever it is, write it down. So you're writing down one thing from our diet that we're going to change. We're writing down one thing from our physical activity that we're going to change. We're going to do something more every single day. And the third thing is, what is that one goal that you want to be able to level up your physical health? So we ranked ourselves on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being, we need some help, 5 being, we got this under control. So whatever it is that you are ranked, what do you want to do? What goal do you want to set to be able to level up? That could be anything from, I want to run a marathon, I want a six-pack, I just want to be overall more healthy. Whatever it is, what is that goal? And get specific, because there's 3 elements to writing this goal that you have to keep in mind. The first thing is going to be write it down. If it's not written down, it doesn't exist. All of our goals should be written down. And so what's it going to take to get you to that next level? Write it down. That's your goal. The second thing, set a deadline. You need a deadline for this goal. It helps to have a finish line in the distance for you to move towards. And the third thing is your calendar. Calendar out your training days. With a physical health goal, usually there's training days involved. Get them in your calendar and do not negotiate with your calendar. Stick to it, because that's going to be a key to helping you stay on track towards hitting your goal. So we set 3 goals. The first one is with our diet, your food journal. What are you going to make a change in? I would encourage you to keep that food journal going and see how that change is helping. Number 2, your physical activity. What's one thing that you're going to add to yourself every day to help bring your physical activity up a notch? And then number 3, what is the goal that you set for yourself? Is it written down? Do you have a deadline? And it is in your calendar?